Hey guys, so we are on Diablo 4's quarterly update, August 2022. So, we're, yeah, I haven't gave up on the quarterly updates, and my computer was down, so that's why we didn't have a June update. Although the June update looks like they were just basically talking about the Necromancer character and its play style and showing off how they're going to look and what kind of weapons and other things that they're going to use. So, I mean, we missed a little bit, but we did miss a lot. So we're okay there. I guess Diablo 4 supposedly is going to be out within the year, supposedly. I'm going to put supposedly because I don't know exact details. I just heard a little leak and watching a few YouTubers and whatnot, and so it should be on its way. Should be. So let's see. The usual welcome, Diablo 4. Please read more. We hope you like our updates. And yeah, Diablo 4 is going to be seasonal. It looks like, or have seasons in it, which I'm not so sure about because it seems like longer gameplay, and I'm not sure how seasons are going to work in that unless the seasons are really long. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. So, anyway, seasons. Hello, Heroes of Sanctuary. Game director, Diablo 4, seasonal content updates, and we're excited position of delivering high quality quarterly releases Diablo 4 deserves. Yes, yes. All right. So, new content. We think it's important for players to see the game changing in meaningful ways. This is true. You have meaningful content, and then we have good things that will happen. So each season's new quest line will reveal more of the world's sanctuary and your character's place in it. Here we have opportunities to introduce new characters or revisit old ones while exploring lore and content of the season. Okay, so thinking of season in that way doesn't seem so bad because it's making it fit into everything and it's not like a rush. Where you start worrying is when they say seasonal or ladder and it becomes a rush because depending on how long the content is in each area, that could be kind of. Now, what I am not sure I like so much is that things are going to be blocked off or released little by little, but it is the game. I mean, it's taken them this long to get this game out, so I mean, they might be just kind of like holding so that they can make their game last longer, basically is what I'm trying to say. So I mean, I guess there's gonna be some blocks here and there. As long as they don't block too much, or else that's kind of Okay, so refreshing the meta. Diablo 4 is a vast game, and we want to ensure that we're keeping existing content and features in place while they remain fun and challenging to participate in. To that end, we will always be evaluating the state of the gameplay or to regularly revitalize older stomping grounds. Okay, so that's kind of cool that as they're going forward, that they'll continue to keep looking back at things and seeing what they can do with the old material. Sometimes it's nice to revisit old places, but it's even nicer if they do things to it to make it more exciting to go back. Um, for example, one clear case here looking at the relative balance between classes, builds, and power. Diablo is a game that is about creating exciting, powerful, overpowered builds. And while we don't want to balance the fun out of the experience, we don't want to create situations in which price churning squash creativity. So basically, they don't want to fully balance the game because if you fully balance the game, then you don't get those awesome overpowered builds that everybody loves. but at the same time, they don't want to make it so that, well, like for example, like so that we're all playing the same class, because you kind of saw that in Diablo 3 where you play X, Y, and Z, and that's all you played. That was it. That was the thing. And they did come up with ways to change that a little bit, but it was still pretty much you played X, Y, Z to get to the end. And then from there, it was a matter of do you have the time to get to the end? Improving the game. With each season, we'll be looking at ways to simply improve the player's experience. As a live product, we intend to hold Diablo 4 to an exceedingly high standard. We are here to build a live game that we can be proud of, and the best way to do that is by engaging our players directly. Makes sense to me. You have a live game, you add some live stuff here and there. I can see that. Live events, which they have talked about this, where they're just putting in these like little events that people can do, I think by themselves or together in groups. I heard something way back about world bosses, which would take a group of people. So I'm not gonna say it's like Ark, like Lost Ark, but it kind of took on that kind of idea. And I don't know who came first, Diablo 4 or Lost Ark. I don't know, but it feels like the same kind of idea when you look at Lost Ark and then come back to this. They are gonna have season journey again, which is cool because you get rewarded for completing certain tasks. And that remains cool as long as not everybody gets the prize. Like the people that actually work at it get the prize. Then you feel rewarded. I know some people had some debate about that, like the cosmic wings out of Diablo 3. Some people thought everybody should get them, and I was like, no, because for example, that takes the special out of it. Because some of us had to grind really hard, and some of us have never gotten them. So it meant a lot more if you did actually get them. Now the grind, I will say, was a little ridiculous for them, at least for me. But you know, I got my cosmic wings. You play enough, you find things. Season pass. Womp 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 womp. I don't I don't particularly like season passes in games, but you gotta make a buck, right? Like somebody's gotta make some money. So my deal is cool. Okay, I've read a little ahead of this. There's gonna be tiers that are normally open, and then tiers that are locked behind money. Which, so kind of like Dead by Daylight, you get some freebie stuff, or you buy and get some more stuff plus the freebie stuff, which is fine as long as it doesn't control the gameplay. Where I don't like it is when you must pay on a free to play game to go forward. I don't mind paying for cosmetics, even some loot boxes here or there, okay? But to be the best of the best of the best, including time, including character build, and then say the only way you can really be the best is to pay $20-$30 on top of whatever else. Nah. And I think Diablo 4 is free to play, but don't quote me. I can't remember. I think it is free to play though. So I mean, like even that is kind of yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm up in arms about about season passes. I really am. Because it used to be like, I guess, kind of like World of Warcraft. Like, I didn't mind that. There was no season pass. It was like, if you wanted to give them a little bit of money besides the $15 subscription, you went and bought a mount, you went and bought a pet, you went and bought an outfit, you know? But it wasn't like, oh, here's a bar line of every season of new stuff and come buy our bar line. I guess it makes up for not having a subscription, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, the season pass has free tiers and premium tiers, which was what I just talked about. There's the freebie stuff and then there's the money stuff. Season pass rewards are cosmetics. Season pass reward premium currency, players can spend this currency on cosmetics offered in shop. Okay, so not so bad. Okay, this I can deal with because this is all like cosmetic. Which, I mean, we all want cosmetics, but for me, if I really want it, I guess I would buy the battle pass. If I didn't really want the cosmetics, then it's like whatever. So far it sounds good. Season Pass rewards free season boost, accelerates players' progress for the duration of the season. For example, season boost might accelerate XP earned to make leveling multiple characters within a season faster. Alright, so that's okay as long as the game remains slow. But you put a ladder season in and you start making it competitive, that's going to be a problem right there. Because when you give people that kind of power of extra XP on top, and then you say, okay, be competitive, then there everybody's going to be like, well, the only way you're going to keep up with the Jones there is to buy the season pass. Like, there's going to be no other way around it. So that part kind of, but the way they have it set up so far, not so bad, because they're not saying anything about competition. They're not saying like, hey, run this game in 2.5 seconds. They're saying enjoy the game, get there, enjoy the story so far. And then they're showing you the way they approach the shop, and it's basically like we see, like it looks like cosmetics. And this is a screenshot down here of the shop in the beta at moment. The shop sells cosmetics for premium currency, which they've already talked about. The shop is optional. Players can experience all core and seasonal features without spending money. Our goal is for players to enjoy the shop, buy something when it catches their fancy, and walk away happy with what they bought. That makes me happy. Okay, because that's what a shop should be. A shop should be there like, oh hey, there's something cool in there, I want it. And then if there's not, well, no, not this month, not this week. But the game still lives on, the players still live on, everybody's having a good time. A screen capture of the shop's initial beta. I kind of like that they show a close up of what the outfit is, though. That's pretty cool. Best looking cosmetics aren't exclusive to the shop. Yay! So what's cool about that is, okay, you get cool stuff in the shop, but they're also saying there's cool stuff to be found outside of the shop too. So you shouldn't feel horrible if you don't go and spend the money in the shop, because you may find something in the world that's just as neat looking. And then some pictures here of different types of, what is it, legendary armors earned through the game. So you can see the legendary armors on their own are pretty neat. Armor transmogs in the shop are usable on all characters of that class. Very cool. So, and then they got their closing thoughts. So, not so bad. I mean, like I said, I get up in arms about shops and all that stuff, and battle passes and whatnot, because depending on how it's done, it can be done good or it can be done ugly. This seems to be done all right, so I'm going to give it an all right. Anyway, so this was the update for August for Diablo 4. Still looking forward to Diablo 4. I've kind of got a really good idea of what the gameplay is going to be like from all of these quarterly updates. And I hope to see you guys soon for the next videos.